great for many people, but it's great for some. Happy Sunday, Philip. If you've got cryptocurrency, you've made a lot. If you haven't, then you're in a bit of a spot because hello everybody. Hello Arafingal. Hello everybody here. My hair's gone all winky wonky. It's gone all over the place, all over the place. It's gone all over the place. How are you? You made no money. I accidentally did because I'm not going to explain it, but I don't know what to do with it anyway. I lost £10. I gained a little bit more. I don't know what to do with it though. I don't know what cryptocurrency is for. And also, Elon Musk is probably going to go to prison and then it'll all plummet. And then I will have lost it all before I even work out how to get it. So that's my prediction for the week. Yes, apparently he's been up to things. Don't want to, maybe not. Maybe that's libel saying that, but I have heard that there are certain things they probably shouldn't be doing if you're trying to get close to the seat of power and all of that. But I'm sure many people are very happy about the week. And apparently all the people that are very happy are like, why is everybody so miserable? I don't know. People are people. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, exactly. I'm sure. Like Old Spice, Old Elon. That's what it spells like. That's what it spells like. What does Old Spice and I was going to say something with a U. Don't say that. That's anyway. He's got a bit of a musky, Elon Musky sort of sense. Elon Musky scent. Very, very strange person. I'm sure he's popular in his way. Yeah, popular with the people that have those dog-shaped currency meme things, all those coins that are worth nothing money. But because they're worth nothing money, people have got 1 billion of them. So nothing times 1 billion is still nothing. But it's a fraction and it goes up. And it's like, well, I've got one that's worth like 0.00000000001 or something, and it's gone up to 0.000000002, something like that. So that's why I've made hardly any. I don't know what to do with it. That's it. I accidentally got it. It's not like I paid for it in the first place. I got it by just, I think I got it when there was, you could go, I would like to have some cryptocurrency. Press the button. Haha, I've mined something. I've mined 1 billion Dogecoins. And then you can't do that anymore. And then I transferred it out of that site because that site had gone broke. And it was worth 25 pence or something. And then by the time I moved it from there, it was worth more than 25 pence. And I was shocked. And yet, I know not what to do with it or how you can actually use this in any. I don't really understand it. To be honest, it seems like a magic money pot that doesn't really exist. And I think I might be right on that it does not exist. But at least I never had it in the first place. So if it plummets to nothing, which is inevitable, then I will go, never mind. So my tip on that whole sort of fake money thing is to not go into it in the first place. But if you've got it accidentally and it didn't cost you anything, then it doesn't exist anyway, it's fine. But also I had a Scottish £10 note that I thought, I knew that you can't, it was a Clydesdale Bank. I know that it's not legal tender. I got it in my bucket in Edinburgh for the Free Fringe. And I thought I'd spent it, but I'd crumpled it up in my bag. So I didn't find it till I got home. And I uncrumpled it. I thought it was a British £10 note, an English £10 note. I know Scotland is part of Britain. Although not everybody Scottish wants to be called British. They are. But I thought I know some people have said they have been able to spend their Scottish money outside Scotland. But I tried to, and I went to Dunelm Mills furniture shop thing. I'd never been there before. It's like magic. It's like, oh, look at all these things. And I got a bath mat from my mum. And I tried to spend the Scottish money. I was like, do you take Scottish money? They're like, yes. But they had a machine and they put it through it. It went, nope, nope, nope. But they gave it back anyway. So I'm like, I'm assuming it wasn't fake because they gave it back. And they don't tend to give back fake money. So I went to the bank and put it in their paying in thing. And it said, oh, £10, is it? I was like, yes, £10. I was like, oh, good. That's good. There wasn't any person that I could go to. But it came back out again saying, nope, rejected. But I still got my money. So I still got the £10 of Scottish money. But I can't actually spend it anywhere. Everyone's like, oh, I know that you can. I've been here and there and everywhere and you can spend it in Asda. Well, I tried 2 places, including a bank, and it didn't accept it. So I'm just going to keep it until I next go to Scotland, which could not be, it could be next year, but it could be later than that because I don't know really whether I'm going, what with Oasis being there and taking all the hotel rooms. Not Oasis themselves. The people going to see Oasis will take it. So, yes, but I might go to Edinburgh for a couple of days after Oasis have left the building. Oasis have left the building, and therefore I'm hoping that the hotels will plummet to the ground, and I'll be like, hey, I can spend my Scottish money and my Dogecoin and get a hotel room. Maybe my Dogecoin will be worth billions by then. I very seriously doubt it because, as I said, things that will happen that affect the price of that, I think, will negatively affect it by the time I've got any hope of working out how I'm supposed to get it anyway. But maybe it's like, didn't Trumpy Wumpy buy a hot dog or a McDonald's for 10 million Bitcoin or something in 1925? Yeah, when he was only a boy. He wasn't alive then, and nor was cryptocurrency. It didn't exist. It's an illusion. Although time is an illusion, apparently. So I've been learning how to speak. I've been watching lots of videos accidentally because you get served videos, you don't necessarily want them, and obviously the algorithm thinks that I want to see these about psychic people going, oh, that's not how I thought this was going to go. They predicted the election in America and they predicted it very wrong, but are doubling down and going, well, this is what the natal chart said, and this is what my intuition says, and this is what I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm sure that something changed. And so now they're passing this off. They're complete failure to predict the future, as if that was possible anyway. But they're not going, oh, well, obviously this is a load of old rubbish. I obviously can't predict the future. They're instead going, oh, well, something's going to happen then. They're doubling down on it. They're not going, oh, well, I just predicted it wrong or anything. They're like, yeah, no. So something's going to happen. So they'll run away before it does. I don't know whether something is going to happen. I don't know. Something always happens, but who can tell what that something is? It's just a mystery. So I don't know what's going to happen next. The end of the world, I should think. It's the end of the world as we know it. And we're all in the kitchen sink. And we'll sink, sink, sink. And everything will go wrong. And I'm trying to be happy as I'm singing this stupid song. But everything's gone wrong. Everything's gone wrong. Wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Everything's gone wrong. Everything's gone wrong. And I've changed key because it's gone wrong. Changing key is a generous way of saying I couldn't play it in. If my life depended on it, I couldn't play the keyboard. I just thought I'd hit some of the other keys. I was sticking to the white keys, and I'll do some of the black keys as well. All the keys. Use all the keys. So I don't know what the future brings. I was was like, oh, well, when the election's over in America, even though it's not necessarily got anything to do with me, I can get on with my life and I can do stuff. But, and then it was like, oh, well, that's not what I thought would happen. That's not what I thought would happen at all. Oh, what now? But then, obviously, because it's really, nothing's got anything to do with anything and everything's just random. So it doesn't matter. I started writing some stuff. I was like, ugh. Because I was going to collaborate with some people, some person to do some, we were going to have a Zoom and we can do some short stories. And I was like, I haven't written anything for ages. So I sent him some of the short stories I've got and he sent me lists of some of the stuff that he's got. And he read some of them and he said, oh yeah, I'm enjoying them. It's like, oh good. But then I thought, I need to get writing again. So I wrote some stuff and then I got back to the novel that I was writing. The one, the sort of Norse mythology one. That's where I do not mention the word Viking at any point, except in a glossary where it says what Viking actually means. It's just, you know, traveller or not even plunderer. Just it's just somebody that goes out and sees what they can do. It's got negative connotations anyway. Anyway, there's no Vikings in it because it's not a real word really. What is a Viking? Whatever. Anyway, I got back to that and I started, because I'd written myself into a corner a few years ago when I started writing it, in that they were stuck in an icy river. They were going to go on a journey. It's like, you can't go on much of a journey with your big boat, with your, it's not even a Viking longboat because somebody's come from it's a sort of 1001 Nights stroke Prose Edda sort of. So you've got people that have come from the Middle East as well. So it's a boat in the sort of Sinbad type boat, only it's stuck in a fjord. So I'd stuck a Sinbad the Sailor type boat in a fjord, and then I didn't know what to do with it because it's very much like Shackleton's boat, stuck there for good. There's nothing I can do. They were stuck, and I was like, oh no. So they're gonna chip it out of the, so I don't know how they're actually going to get out of it. I'm like, I'm just going to have to somehow write myself out of this. So I'm just going to keep writing until they escape from the ice. I'm going to work it out eventually, and then I can always delete how they got there and like, well, there you go. I could work it out. So I could just write, and then the ice melted and they went home. That'd get me out of it, but I've got to think of a better reason for that. Yes, exactly, a Cybertruck. But that then, the Cybertruck would just boom, kaboom. It would definitely heat up the ice, that's for sure. Oh, this Cybertruck that you can't escape from, this death trap, has gone bang. Yes, so this is, I don't know what to do, really. I'm not sure where they're going to go next. I don't know. But they're going to go somewhere. There's all sorts of people swapping identities and pretending to be other people and all this sort of stuff. And, yeah. I need to reread or read in the first place what I've written before. Because the thing is, when I write things, I don't like to look at them. I'm like, oh no, did I write that? So I keep writing so I don't have to go back and look at them. The trouble is, you know, you keep the continuity in your head. If you haven't written it for a while, you can't remember what you wrote or who any of the people are. So I'm like, who is? So I'm going to have to look back. I've got like a card file that I bought that I never got round to actually filling in. So what I could do is get the file, the little tiny, it's a little blue one. Here it is. I'm just going to go out of frame for a second. I can see it here. La la la. So I've got this card file. Oh look, I've written. Do you know what? I've written the characters on this index file. No, I haven't. I thought I had. Oh, have I? I've written 2 of the characters. That doesn't help me, does it? I know 2 of the characters. I already knew those 2. So I've written things on here. Oh gosh, I've written things about other novels that I've written. So this is going to be confusing, isn't it? What the hell? Index. Oh no, look outside. Snorri, pink cards. Lydia Dreams, blue cards. Menthol Health, yellow cards. Dangerous Times, green cards. Character Stains, pink. Shadows, blue. So that's all the novels that I've started writing and not finished. All those. So I did actually have a little thing saying they are here. What's this? And there's a Hermes delivery label. I don't know where that must have been when I delivered it. Okay, so I've got that's not very helpful. This is the notes I've got for this novel. 2 of the characters. That doesn't help me. And then the blue cards, Lydia Dreams, that's even less helpful. I've just put LD in the corner to note that that's Lydia Dreams. Now, slightly more, I've got quite a few of them filled in for mental health, in that I've got the characters and I've just written down the characters. What is this? Oh, I've written down I've written down the chapter numbers and who's in each chapter. All right, so I suppose that's something. 3, 5, 4. No, what have I done? No. 15. I don't know what I've gone with. Anyway, that's what I shall do. I shall start it again and work out what I'm doing. And what? I've got 2 lots of pink cards though. So now all right, well, that was a good plan. That wasn't very well executed. Anyway, I've bought this. I was like, hey, this will be useful. This will be useful because I've read about people that have put all their plot points and they've got a whole index. I could do it electronically, but the trouble with electronic things is I lose them. Whereas it's quite difficult to lose a physical, big, bulky blue box. Although there's nothing in it. It's just... Anyway, I shall somehow utilise that, and it will come to pass that I will finish these things, because I have written 3 that I've already got. It's self-publishing, but they are available, and the short story book which I've added to, so that's now 30,000 words, so that's good. But then there's all these different ones that I haven't got to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 novels I haven't finished, and that's apart from the 2 or 3 that I've just in note forms. Hey, this would be a good idea. Got 5 or 6 that I haven't started, that I've written like a paragraph for, and projects and all sorts. It's like, I should finish one before I start another one, but I can't do that. It's too, I've got to do, because now I've got all these on the go, and each and every one of them, there's 2 that have only got like 2,000 or 3,000 words. One that's got 20,000 words. One that's got about 4,000 words. And the others are all 50,000 words and above, but not enough to have an actual proper full story. I haven't finished them. It's like, finish something. Can't. Well, I won't need to when my cryptocurrency is worth £1 billion. Ha ha! My dream of having 20 million will be true by the end of the day. Again, I don't know if they did go up. I don't know what to do with them, but it does mean that I can go to Edinburgh next year and spend my £10. Which, I mean, obviously I won't need to spend my £10 if I have 20 million in Dogecoin or whatever. I don't know what to do. It's all a mystery. Anyway, it has been a week, isn't it? Unprecedented times, or as the current next, is he the president or isn't he? He says he is, but he isn't, is he? But he is he? Is he? He's like Schrodinger's president, unprecedented president. He's Schrodinger's president. He's president, or is he not? Is he in a box? Is there some gas? I'm sure there is. I've heard about the rumours in his pants. That was less than successful, but what is success? What is success? Does it even exist? Probably not. Oh, everyone's gone very quiet. Are you still there? Have I driven you away with my glamour and my excellence? Probably not. Probably not. It's just so much. Everything's so much. Wolf Hall's on tonight. I've never seen Wolf Hall. Shh. What's shh? You're just being... Shh. Yes. Shh. I should shush. Shush, 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 shush. Still here, just numb from the events. Yes, exactly. He's like, numb! That's the best way to be. Is there anything left in history? Is it all over now? Is there anything left? It's just depressing. Is it going to affect any of us? Yes. Is it going to affect all of us? Still yes. Is it good news for anybody? I don't think so. If you're a fan, then well done you. You've got a hat and a plan, or concepts of a plan. What's he going to do? Is it going to help you? Probably not. We're all screwed. But never mind, it's the end of times, it's the best of times, it's the worst of times, it's the end of times. Nothing's left and there's nothing to do. We've all got a couple of months before the end of time. Woohoo! The end! It's the end! So, in a way, what a relief. It could have ended in any way, but at least it'll all be over soon. The end! Ah! And of course, these dreaded non-human entity life forms that aren't aliens are also due to come soon, according to some of these people online. Ah! So, will they save us? Will it be worse? Will it be worse than ever? Who even knows? Let's get the keyboard back. Why? Because I say so. Are the aliens coming? Are they coming to save us? They're not really aliens though. They're us from the future. They're us from another dimension. They're us. Oh, it was us all along. They're saving us from ourselves. They are ourselves. It's like another dimension of hell for us all. We are going to die. We are going to die. But, oh, just think of all the ways we can go. In a whimper, in a bag, in a big ball of snow, in a flood, in a fire, in a fiery meteor. Anything can happen. Probably nothing good though. Probably nothing good though. Nothing good, nothing good, nothing good will come of this. Everything is gonna end in a ball of fiery piss, and hate and love is all the same thing. They're just looked from a different direction. Like a piece of string. Is it long? Is it short? Is it in between? Everybody here is a king or a queen, and we're all going to die, and we'll all end it all very, very soon, or never, ever, ever. If you're a fan of his. If you're a fan of who? Who are you talking about? I don't know, do you? Nobody knows what's gonna happen next. Everything is the end. Everything is the end of time. It's the end. The end of time. Well, that was a great magnus opus, magnum cum laude, loud. What are we gonna do? There's nothing we can do. Just pretend that it's all happy, like the Twilith Teg, the fairy folk, the fair folk. How you go? Oh well, you're the fair folk, because if you say what they really are, then they'll get you. This is very much like he's like a changeling. Like, oh yes, you look great, Mr. President. Look at your big fat face with that hat. Oh, look at that orange. It's so flattering on you. Well done, you. You have to be nice so they don't get you. Be nice. Even if you don't mean it, especially if you don't mean it. Ah! So there's all sorts of groups of people that are just panicking now. But there's nothing that can be done. It seems he's the sort of person that more that comes out, the worse it is. The worse you think, well, that's the end of that. Anybody else in the world, even a fraction of the things that he said and done, it would be like, well, that's the end of that then. No! There's nothing. He's like titanium. Ah! Yay! So yeah, it's what is it now? November. If you're watching this at a later date, it's not November, but if you're watching this next year and it's November, if there is another November, I did a Psychic Pete 2024 predictions, and I didn't predict it. Obviously, I'm not good at predicting. I'm not really a predicting person, but Psychic Pete and his puppet, Psychic Pete, predicted nothing beyond November. Nothing! It was just the aliens are coming to take over and there's a new world order. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, well, Psychic Pete, maybe you had a point. Maybe Psychic Pete was really psychic after all. Yay! That must be what it is. So, yes. Do I sound a bit strained? Little bit strained. It's difficult to know what to do next. It's not like we can, but it's all the knock-on effect, a domino effect. It's like, what else will happen? What else can happen? In a way, if you weren't part of it, being part of the world, you could look on and go, what the? Uncertain times, yes, a reasonable person might despair. No, exactly. Hope. Who hopes? Robert Fripp, yeah, exactly. Greater even than this. Exactly. Wise words, Arafingal. Wise words. Oh, who knows? Or dares to dream. That's not. Yeah, no, so I was a bit mopey for the first couple of days, and my dad's very, very upset about it all. And because he was watching so many YouTube videos about Trump's badness, how bad everything. Oh, and he's like, oh. And he was watching so many of these things and he was like, he was convinced that it would be all right. And then as soon as we woke up on Wednesday, was it? It's like, oh, so he hasn't watched any more of these videos. So that's a relief, I suppose. Because he was just like, enough of this madness. And it is, because he's not watching them anymore. So, So we were not watching half as many YouTube videos as we were, really. I tried to watch Nye on Michael Sheen in Nye, and Dad was watching it. He's not really a theatre person. It's quite theatrical. A friend of mine had seen it in the Millennium Centre a few months ago and said that Michael Sheen was excellent and he's a great mover. I'm like, oh, what does that mean? So there's a Get Happy sequence where he's dancing around in pajamas in the National Health. We didn't get much further than that because, be honest, my dad was like, I've had enough of this. Don't want to watch this anymore. Don't get it. Because it was very theatrical. They're all doing there's doubling. There's characters jumping in and out and characters playing children, and it's colourblind casting. So it's like, who's that person? I don't know. Is that a child? Is it an adult? How old are they? What? So Nye Bevan goes from like 50 something to 5 years old, and you're like, oh, what's happening? I don't know. So it's obviously, if you're paying attention, but I don't think anybody was in the mind frame to pay attention. That's free until tonight, so I think we've missed it now. Might have only been free until yesterday, so I think it's free between the 7th and the 12th. No, you might have another. There's still a couple of days on it, but the thing is, because I think they'd live streamed, it kept loading, so it kept stopping, and then there was adverts every couple of minutes as well. So even though it's free to watch, it's not really free to watch because you're like, no. 20 minutes of adverts and then it freezes up. So maybe watch that if you want to. The National Theatre put it up there, but because they've got like a fundraiser. It's like, all right, give the fundraiser, but also have to watch the adverts. It's like, well, I'm not giving you money and watching the adverts, one or the other. If you've said it was free, National Theatre. Anyway, so that's what we've done this week. Nothing. Despair. Look on the... I don't know why I'm thinking of Robert Oppenheimer now. Also, Ozymandias. Both of those things, exactly. I was look on these. Mighty and despair. Yes, I am death. All of those things, yes. I haven't seen the film Oppenheimer. I don't think I want to. I want to watch Deadpool and Wolverine this week, so I'm looking forward to that. That's something to look forward to, isn't it? I hope that's good, because I've pinned my entire life on Deadpool and Wolverine being alright and watching that on Tuesday. So if that's no good, then my life is over. That's the last ditch hope. That's the last glimmer of something worth looking forward to. I suppose there's Doctor Who at Christmas, but that's a long time ahead. Is that even going to happen anymore? Take a break from the stuff. Oh yes, exactly. Have some fun. I tried writing some more today. I thought I'll go back to writing, and I just stared at it for a little while. I didn't write any words, but I moved the glossary that I had from one place into the main body of the text. So that, for my benefit really, because I'd made a glossary of what some of the words meant. Because I did loads of research, so I had Old Norse words, and it's like, what does that mean? I can't remember. But I moved the glossary that I'd written into the body, so I can just go scroll back and go, oh yes! Oh, that's what I can write on here as well. Oh no! Oh, my cards just fell out. Oh no! So that's great. That's something for me to do. Reorder them. That's a new world order of cards. I will order the cards. I will put them back. Oh no, it's a good job I didn't write much. If I'd written on all of these and I've just now... they've just all fallen out everywhere. That would have been terrible, wouldn't it? At least they're not... That's the last straw! It's the last straw. All the yellow ones are falling out. Oh no! Oh look, there's a book. Okay. No! And I've broken it! Oh no! The hinge just fell off. Oh! Despair! My last hope. Can I go back in? Is it gonna... Ah! I just better go and sort out my life. Sort out my life. It's falling apart. It's all out of order now. Right. Well, I'll go and sort that out. But yes, good idea, Arafingo. Take a break. Take a break from this whole thing. As soon as I've put these back where they belong. All right. I'll see you next week. If there is a next week. If there is a next week. All right. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.